We started this plain and simple with the philosophy when we bought our first store in 1980. The philosophy was to treat everybody like family, and that's what we built our organization on.
I started selling cars when I was 15 years old. I enjoyed talking to the customers. I enjoyed the competition amongst my peers. I enjoyed being the youngest person on the floor and having to prove myself. So I learned from my mom the customer side, wowing the customer, grassroots marketing. I learned from my dad the sales side and growing the business.
I actually graduated with a golf course management degree, but my family's always been in the car business, so I got into it about 25 years ago, got hooked, and never looked back.
Actually, I used to run the Pontiac Cadillac GMC truck store, but now my children do the day-to-day, and I network and see what we need to fix.
The first car I fell in love with is, I had bought a car when I was 14, and I bought a 55 Chevy Nomad, pink and gray.
The first vehicle I fell in love with that I drove was actually the Typhoon. The one that I cherish the most is my 1961 Corvette that my brother and my dad surprised me on Memorial Day weekend, and they drove it up in my lot.
Porsche 911 is probably my dream car, so if you had a black Porsche 911 you wanted to give me, that would be good.
My dad was a used car salesman most of his life, and I had made up my mind that I was going to give it my all. I enjoy it. It gets into your blood. You either have the passion or you don't.
We're a family that believes we have been blessed even through a whole lot of hard work, that we need to give back. My son Ryan had Hodgkin's lymphoma 5 years ago, and we've always given, especially to children's organizations, and we all have a passion for it.
I got diagnosed with cancer in April of 2008. So while I was heading up this entire project, living it day to day, I was also going through chemotherapy and not telling any of my employees. I didn't tell anyone besides my immediate family that I was struggling with cancer until we moved in the store. But what I realized is everyone rallied behind it. Unfortunately, I'm 5.5 years later, full cancer remission. And in that time period, we really dedicated and give back.
You know, the big thing is that we have a whole department my daughter Kelly heads up. And that whole department is what we call grassroots. They're at every charitable event. We do a lot of charitable events. And it's really dealing in each community.
We're a very, very humble group. We appreciate what we have. We work very, very hard at what we have. And we really pride ourselves in our reputation. But it's a culture. If you walk around to our stores, there's not a chance you're not going to get greeted.
And we're here to service and do a job that we know that we're supposed to do for our customers, to treat them like our own family.
And I think people are aware of that. And you know, like I say, in all my years, people always have a love affair with a car.
My name is Ryan LaFontaine.
My name is Matt LaFontaine.
I'm Maureen LaFontaine.
I'm Mike LaFontaine.
And I love the car business.